Right now, the world is loud, chaotic, demanding, and in the middle of it all, you still have a life to build. But here's the question: are you building with clarity or just surviving the noise? Because I see her, the woman who has done the work, who's overcome the odds, had real successes, and yet she's circling, wondering why she keeps coming back to the same door. You're changing. You're not the same person you used to be. For decades, I have been researching, studying, and embodying the principles of divine purpose. And in 2009, in my own rebuilding, I began to write everything down. Every revelation, every pattern, every sacred principle that had transformed my life. And what emerged from those pages was a blueprint, so precise, so ancient, so intelligent. A real map, a sacred framework for navigating some of the most important transitions in your life. I called it the Royal Path Map. Royal because you were born for sovereignty, not survival. Path because purpose is not a destination. It's a journey that reveals more of your truth with every step. Map because I discovered that there's divine order to this process. When you're lost, you can locate yourself. When you go off course, you can return. There is spiritual intelligence woven through this path. I cracked the code and I built the blueprint so you don't have to. The Royal Path Map is for the woman who's serious about her transformation, not curious, serious. The woman who has been circling the same patterns and is genuinely done. The woman who is ready to invest in herself and do the real work of becoming who she was built to be. Is that you? The Royal Path Map is for you if you've had successes you've overcome, but your old life can no longer contain you. You may be grieving a version of yourself that you've outgrown. You may be losing relationships that were built on your smallness. You may be standing at a threshold that requires a completely new identity. But you know deep within that the life calling your name is worth the crossing. When you work with me one-on-one with the Royal Path Map, here's what we do together. We uncover your purpose. We identify and remove what's blocking your abundance. We map the exact steps back to your throne, your personal power. 7 sovereign steps. Clarity, alignment, zero guesswork. To begin, I'm offering a complimentary Royal Path Map intake call. This call is not casual. This call is for the woman who's ready to invest in working together. On this call, we get clear about where you are, where you're going, and if the Royal Path Map is the right container for your next level. If it is, we begin. Every sovereign woman eventually reaches the moment where she chooses herself, fully, completely, finally, without looking back. That moment is now, and your seat is waiting. So book your complimentary Royal Path Map intake call at the link in the caption or the comments, and I look forward to working with you.